Good morning, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would just do a little vlog. I'm like coming out of a PMS-y sad week. Not that the week was sad, I'm just low hormones, and so I was sad. And I am going to pull myself together today and see what we can do. So I talked to my life coach yesterday about working with my menstrual cycle and not against it. So we're gonna try and embrace that today and do what we can. Cause as I'm sure a lot of you do, when you're PMSing right before your period or on your period, I mean, for the most part, people get a little bit more moody, down in the dumps, a lot lower energy. You can have cramps, so you're in pain. So I just kind of wanna adjust because I'm always looking out for that all or nothing behavior and all or nothing mentality. So I don't wanna do that. I want it to be, you know, flexible and always looking out for my health with whatever I can do. So if workouts need to be shorter, if my work schedule needs to be different, what I'm working on, then so be it. So today I do have to do some client check-ins. I have a course that I'm taking right now to renew my personal training certification. So every 2 years you have to renew your certification. So I'm doing a behavior change course, which will be fun. Need to get groceries, probably go to good old Costco, so you can come along for that. And then I need to go to the gym. So those are the things we're gonna do today. Look at these cute little spooky ghost earrings I got at Oktoberfest over the weekend. So fun. Went to Oktoberfest on Sunday. It was such a blast. I'll pop some pictures on the screen. What a joy. First things first, I wanna go grab some coffee. We are all out of coffee at the moment at the house. So I'm gonna go get a cold brew at Starbucks. I've really been on a kick of having bitter coffee, just straight cold brew. And for a while before that, it was like only lattes with sweetener. So I don't know what's going on, but that's just what I'm in the mood for. A good cold brew. And then we'll have to pick up more coffee later. Oh, also, before we leave, look, I did my nails. Press-ons for Amazon. They're in my Amazon storefront. So cheap. It's like $8 manicure. Okay, let's go to Starbucks. You guys, it is really getting colder, and I don't know how I feel about it. I wanted it to cool off a little, but now it's getting excessive, and I'm freezing. So I feel like a lot of times when you're feeling down, the things that would be like really good for you to do, you obviously like don't really want to. So I was just thinking that it would probably be a good idea for me to get outside today. I could take Mana for a walk, and I think I will probably do that, even if it's just a short one. But yeah, it's like you kind of just want to stay home and do nothing, but that actually compounds and makes you feel worse. I think the best strategy is to like do a little bit of a baby step, you know, rather than thinking you need to go do like a whole outdoor workout or go to your whole session at the gym. You know, do something that's like a micro version of that, like do an at-home workout or go on a mini walk. It's like those tiny little behaviors that when you're in an all or nothing state, you think like don't count. They're what's gonna pull you through on your bad days, you know. We are next in line.
Thank you for choosing Starbucks. This is Robin. What can I get started for you?
Hi, can I just get a venti cold brew?
Sure, a venti cold brew.
Yep, that's it.
Alrighty, venti cold brew is 536. I'll see at the window.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why do I look so ghostly? Because it's spooky season, is that why? Also, my hair is looking so red.
Thank you. Hi, 536. Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a good one.
You too. Look at that. Maybe I'm into the black coffee because I'm in my witch era. I'm always in my witch era, but especially during spooky season. Okay, so a lot of days I like to go out of the house to a coffee shop to work, but today I'm really feeling like a homebody. So I'm just gonna head right back home with coffee in hand, and we're gonna do client check-ins and study a little bit. I'll light a candle, set the mood, you know, just sprinkle in a little more fun to the day. Another thing with my life coach, so I was talking to her about how I was struggling last week, and it's like I'm already feeling down, and then I feel down about feeling down and not getting enough done and not being productive, so then I compound the downness and I stress myself out. Jeez. You guys, having a life coach or a therapist or just someone to talk to, like a good listening ear, cannot recommend enough. I'll link my life coach below. She only coaches women, but if you're interested, she's really great. Everything's virtual. We meet on Zoom, and I love her very much. It's the best. And there's something different. Like, I have Dallin, my husband, to talk to, but it's just different. Like your husband, if you have a husband or a spouse, you'll know. It's like they're almost too close to the situation, so they, I don't know, maybe try to give too much advice when you kind of just need someone to listen, or it just doesn't know, it's not the same as having like an unbiased third party, someone to help you.
She's so lovely. She's so lovely.
Alright guys, just studied for maybe an hour or more. I need to switch the lighting on this. It's very twilighty. But me and Mana here are gonna go for a walk, aren't we? It actually kind of sounds nice right now. We're just gonna go for a short one, get some fresh air. And then I still have to finish reading a chapter. It's like 28 pages long, which doesn't sound like much, but I'm trying to really soak in the information. And I'm reading it off of my laptop, which I feel like is kind of a challenge. But let's go for a walk. Ready to go for a walk? Let's go. Come here. Come here. Come on it. Come here. Stay. Stay. Come on. All right, I fixed the white balance. Doesn't look so pale anymore, but we are at the gym. I figured I'm gonna do one of the workouts I have already been doing. I'm just going to go lighter and kind of listen to my body. We'll get through as much of it as we can. That's the plan. So I'm gonna do a full body workout today and I'll film it for you guys. Let's go.
I'm waiting for the special touch you give. I'm needing it more than I ever did. I don't wanna be a sacrifice, you know, for you. I'm waiting for the special touch you give. I'm needing it more than I ever did. I don't wanna be a sacrifice, you know, for you I will. I'm waiting for the touch.
Alright, you guys, so I just got back from Costco. I decided not to vlog the shopping experience because I was on a Zoom meeting and it's just a whole thing at Costco when you're by yourself. So I just figured we'd do a haul now that I'm home. I just brought all the groceries in. So let's start off with this. I got some sparkling water, lime, lemon, grapefruit. So I love sparkling water because it curbs my, like, anytime I have like a soda craving, I just really like the carbonation. That is to say, if you are a soda drinker, this could be something you eventually like. But most people, myself included, when you first try sparkling water, you don't like it. It's kind of an acquired taste. So, you know, if you do give it a try, just know that you might end up loving it down the line, because I do now love it. It's my favorite. Got that at Costco. I'll have to unpack this and put it in the fridge. We got some good old bagels. I usually have these, me and Dallin will have these for breakfast sometimes, with vegan cream cheese and like tofurkey, microgreens, tomatoes. Yum. I got one in the freezer and one in the fridge. I got some fruits and vegetables, because we are healthy girls. So I got tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I'm obsessed with tomatoes. They're so good. Again, I like putting them on the bagels, on the side of something, just eat them with a little salt, on a salad, yum. Some spring mix, organic. I'm wanting to make more salads. If you follow Ellen Fisher, she's great, I highly recommend. In Hawaii, she's vegan and she eats like so healthy, but she makes salads all the time. So I'm trying to branch out and make more exciting salads, not like basic ones. You want ones that have a lot of nutrients and will make you full. So we're gonna get back into that, which brings me to the avocado. So I'm loving avocado as always, but I love doing like a half of an avocado mashed up in the salad all over the leaves, whatever you call them, and then whatever other dressing and seasonings. So good and creamy. For the berries, we got strawberries and blueberries. Yum, and these are huge cartons. I always double check my produce, and both of these looked good. Zucchini squash, love zucchini. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, and then I got these beets. So my Costco has beets that are already cooked, I guess, right? Yeah, organic cooked beets. So they're just ready to eat. They're packaged, you just cut them open, and then I like to eat them just cut up with salt on them. They're so good. Beets are also really good for your blood flow. It's like a lot of pump supplements, like natural pump supplements, will include beetroot. So it's kind of nice to have these like pre-workout, and you'll get a good pump. Tasty, delicious. Also good on salads or just by themselves. Got Dallon's favorite granola. I was thinking I should start eating more of this because it's got flax seeds and pumpkin seeds, which are both great. So it seems like a healthy option. I'd probably just put like soy milk in it to up the protein just a little. But I mean, seeds do have some protein in them. See, a serving has 6 grams. Okay, then hummus. A staple. Also good on salads, chips, burritos, literally anything. Now, you've probably seen this before. I've talked about it from my channel. The Rayo marinara. Get mine at Costco. This is hands down the best store-bought marinara I have ever tried. And the ingredients are very straightforward. So it just seems very healthy. Let's see, I'll read it to you. Italian whole peeled tomatoes, olive oil, onions, salt, garlic, basil, black pepper, oregano. It's literally it. There's no weird words or chemicals or anything. Chef's kiss. So go get that. Check it out. They also have it at Sprouts, but it's not in as big of a, you know, serving. Costco. Last but not least, I'm trying a new coffee brand. San Francisco Bay Coffee Organic Rainforest Blend. So there you have it. That is the whole grocery haul. We still have leftover tofu and seitan from when I went to the grocery store last. I think we're set for the week. Oh, before I went to the grocery store, I didn't film it, but I ate a little bit of lunch. I had tofu cooked in coconut aminos, very good, and steamed spinach with lemon on top, which, fun fact, so spinach contains iron and your body will absorb the iron better if you pair it with lemon. It's like vitamin C and iron or something like that. But it's a really good combo, delicious. I'm gonna put all these groceries away. Then I'll see you guys. Alrighty guys, so I just changed into some comfy clothes and I was working on my coaching course, or my course I'm doing for coaching a little bit more, but now I'm tapped out and wanted to talk about my new hobby. Well, it's not a new hobby. Okay, we'll just get into it. It's reading. I've always been somewhat of a reader, and I've talked about this before, but mainly like self-help books, you know, fitness books, informational books. But just lately, like the last 6 months maybe, I've been getting into reading fiction. Now, I've read fiction obviously before, and I always liked it, but now I'm really getting into it. And with that, I'm also getting into booktube, book YouTube. So fun. Love watching that. But I kind of picked this hobby back up. Dallin, in a nice way, was telling me that I need to get a different hobby because I was getting so fixated on fitness, my fitness goals, YouTube, my YouTube goals, that it's like I didn't have a hobby that I just did for fun, because fitness isn't always for me for fun. It's like there's some pressure around it because I do document it and I'm a coach and all that. Whereas reading, I've found, is just that. It's just fun. I enjoy it. So yeah, it's been really nice. I also feel like reading is kind of like a form of meditation where it gets me out of my own head. I really like holding the physical book and, you know, just taking a break from my own brain and my own life for a little bit. So we'll talk about what book I'm reading right now. Okay, one last thing before I talk about the book is I just feel like when you get too hyper fixated on one thing, it can become unhealthy. Like anything that's like too much of an obsession becomes unhealthy. So I encourage you, if you are also like someone focused on fitness, health, and wellness, that wellness is like all encompassing and health is all encompassing. It's not just your food and exercise, it's your mental state, your limiting beliefs, your thoughts about yourself, your thoughts about food and exercise. I'm just really big on creating deep health, and I feel like I'm in a phase in my life now where I'm done with the extremes of fitness, such as bikini competitions or wanting to be extremely lean, things like that. And I just want to feel healthy, strong, and overall more happy in my life and more balanced and fulfilled, relationships, hobbies, all that sort of stuff. So that's the end of the tangent. Hope you got something out of it. But let's move on to what book I'm reading right now. So right now I'm reading We Were Liars. I've been all over the board lately with the genre I'm reading. I was reading a lot of Colleen Hoover at first. As you know, if you're into reading at all, she's like a very popular thing right now. I was reading her books, so lots of romance, and then, I read a really sad romance book, not by her, by someone else, called Pack Up the Moon. 5 stars for me. That was such a good book, but trigger warning, it is sad. But now I'm reading We Were Liars, which is a young adult book, so it's like teenage whatever, which I've heard there is a big plot twist in this book, so I'm like a little more than halfway through it. I'm hoping I can finish it in the next couple days. I'm gonna read definitely some tonight. So that's what I'm reading right now. And then I have some books. It's called TBR, as I've learned from BookTube recently, which is to be read. So my TBR stack here. So I picked up some books from Savers. The first one I found was this one, One of Us is Next, which is the sequel to a book called One of Us is Lying, which is like a young adult thriller. And this is like a big TikTok famous-ish book. So when I saw it at Savers, I knew I had to grab it. It's like normally 20 bucks and I got it for like $4. So I still have to buy the first one because I gotta read the first one first and then read the second one. Probably good for fall, you know? Grabbed a Harry Potter book. So this is like the final Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, so they didn't make a movie after this one, so this one's like an addition. The 8th story 19 years later, so that'll be fun. I'm wondering if I need to read all the Harry Potter books before I read this one. Hopefully not, because I've not read them yet. I've only seen the movies. This one, I've never heard of before, but I got it at the thrift store, and it looked very spooky and fallish. The Revenge of the Shadow King. I figured if it wasn't that great, it would be a cute fall decoration, so 2 in 1. This one I also got for the fall, which who knows how many books I'm going to be able to read this month because I got other things going on. But this one's called Seances Are for Suckers. I looked it up, the ratings on Goodreads, and they were pretty good, so hopefully that one's good. Okay, this one I'm for sure reading. So I think this is the book I'm going to read next after I finish We Were Liars. It's called Slewfoot. I found it on Instagram, I think. Someone recommended it. But again, a really good book to read for fall. It's about a witch based in like the 1600s. So cool. And it's got these images in it. Let me show you. Okay, so pretty. Look how creepy these are. So fun. So I'm gonna read that one next. How fun is that? Okay, 2 more. So I recently bought Family of Liars because it's the sequel, or, you know, the duology to We Were Liars. So after I read Slewfoot, I'm gonna read Family of Liars. Gotta complete the story. And then the last but not least I have on my TBR stack is A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I also know is a very popular like TikTok recommended book right now. It's a big series, fantasy series. So I'm really excited to read that one too. I'm hoping I can read a little faster as I get practice. I like to trade some of my scrolling social media time for reading. And some of these girls I watch on BookTube read so much. Like in 1 week. It just blows my mind. So, I mean, I don't think I'll ever get fully there because at that point it is their job to be reading, but I do hope to move a little faster so I can get through all the books I want to read. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm gonna edit this YouTube video, then I'm gonna pick up my book and start reading. Anyway, I wanted to make this video just to kind of point out that the most important thing is that you're taking care of yourself no matter how you're feeling, and that your expectations can kind of hold you back. So when you're having a downtime, whether it's your mood's down or your energy's low or whatever it is, know that the time will pass and you need to be gentle with yourself and just, you know, view it from an overall health perspective, mind, body, soul. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you took something away from it that will help you. Please comment down below if you have any, you know, recommendations for books, anything you're feeling when you're PMSing down below, or any videos you'd like to see next. Please comment down there. Give this video a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe because it really supports my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.